Hey, it's Ash here for the Gullers and Blues. Hope you're having a very good evening so far. This is the first half match reaction. It's currently Everton 1, Newcastle United 0. And finally, Moise Keane has got his goal for Everton. A strange lineup I saw when it came out, in the sense that Schneiderlin was playing alongside Delph. I thought Davies would have been in there, but I think definitely something was needed there, because obviously the last game both Delph and Davies were absolutely atrocious. Very kind of messy first few minutes. Both teams were kind of really giving the ball away, especially in the centre of the pitch. It kind of settled down then, after that first kind of 3 or 4 minutes, and then we had a chance there around the 9th or 10th minute. Theo Walcott put a lovely cross in. I can't remember who got the ball to him, but he put a lovely cross in, and it just kind of went behind DCL. Bernard is looking very, very threatening when he is on the ball. He's having a good bit of space there with Luca Dean, who's finding him, and that was especially in the first kind of 15, almost 20 minutes. He kind of the kind of second half of the game, he kind of came out with a little bit. Oh, sorry, of the half, he's kind of come out with a little bit. But a lot of space also on the right hand side with Walcott and Sidibe. Sidibe's finding him an awful lot. He is getting caught in possession a few times. But around 20 minutes, we had a couple of dangerous chances. Mina was quite menacing in the box. Two corners. With the first corner, it was kind of cleared out, and Bernard put another cross in after the corner had failed, and it just missed Yerry Mina's head. And then I was just kind of keeping in my notes about, Moise Keane was getting around the pitch an awful lot, especially that first half an hour, and bang on that half an hour mark. Wasn't the clearest, the cleanest goal in the world, the cleanest strike, but the ball fell to him in the box, and it looked like at one stage it did let the ball fall behind him, but he took control of it, and he slid it past the goalkeeper, and that brought the Goodison faithful alive. And he slid on his knees, and now finally the man has got his goal. So let's hope now this is the start for him, so he can then move on and get more goals. Hopefully, maybe he might actually complete the 90 minutes there this evening. The next 10 minutes went fairly quiet. Nothing really happened in the game. There was a few silly challenges by both Dina and Delph. It kind of broke up the Newcastle attacks. The Newcastle forward Almiron, if he was any other better player in that first half, his kind of final touches of the ball have let him down. Otherwise, he's gotten behind the defence a few times, and could have easily either scored himself or found Atsu on the left hand side, who just before the end of the half, he did have a lovely ball. That he flipped it all over. I think it was Dina got past him and went in, and I'd say because of his first touch, it missed getting it to Atsu, and he kind of walked into Sidibe, trying to get a free kick obviously from it, but it wasn't. That was kind of, that's something that they're going to have to watch in the second half, because if we do give him space, if he just gets his control under control, he could be a very dangerous player for Newcastle getting back into this game. So that's first half match reaction. It's currently 1-0 to Everton, and hopefully it'll be better news at the end of the game. Talk to you in a while.